Friday morning, we're getting you started with a live look out over Denver and Ball Arena, where the Nuggets will be playing tonight. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erica Lopez.
And I'm Jordan Chavez. Good morning, everybody. TGIF, my friends. Let's get check of that weekend forecast now with senior meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Chris, a little bit cooler today. We might see some clouds as well.
Yeah, we might see an increase in clouds, especially this afternoon. And those temperatures going to stay a little bit cooler, as you mentioned there, Jordan. Will be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. Right now, we're at 26 degrees for us. Winds are mainly light right now. That'll probably end up being our other main weather impact. Will be those winds increasing for the afternoon into the early evening. Right now, we're mostly in the 20s on the eastern plains, some teens as well, and some single digits and teens for us in the high country. And our ice box out there in Gunnison, where, boy, we have been bitterly cold, but today, a balmy -7. You've had 14 straight days and -11 or lower leading up to today. Snow showers for us in the high country right now, but most of this is probably not reaching the ground. This is where the main pole of energy is. It's out through the Wasatch, and that will eventually reach us here in our western mountains as we get later on through the afternoon and to the early evening. 1 to 4 inches possible at or above pass level for us this afternoon and this evening, mainly from Highway 50 on north. Some brief snow showers for our southern mountains, but most of us, again, this is a low impact snow event. Most of the mountain towns, Vail, down through Aspen, Salida, you're talking about little, if any, accumulation here. This would be at or above pass level, so Rabbit Ears Pass, Vail Pass, that's probably where we're going to be looking at that main chance for accumulating snow this afternoon and this evening. In Denver, we most likely stay dry, though the slightest of chances for a brief rain or snow shower. Winds right now, not too much of an issue. That'll change later on today, though. Those winds rev up this afternoon and to this evening. We top out at 48 for today, mainly cloudy skies, but we will get some bits of sun, especially this morning. Temperatures 40s, 50s, eastern plains, 20s for the high country for today. Now, those overall headlines. We've got a round of light mountain snow today, another round of light mountain snow for tomorrow night and Sunday, and next week, maybe a small chance for some snow for us here in Denver. I'll have details on all of it for you in my full forecast in a couple of minutes. Brianna?
Chris, thank you so much. 6:02 is your time for this lovely Friday morning. Taking a live look from I-225 and Mississippi. For those heading out the door, traffic volume has slowly started to pick up. Nothing, no delays or no crashes, though. You could see right now those northbound lanes if you're heading up to I-70, or those southbound lanes if you're heading into the I-25 corridor. So I do want to switch things over to our main maps. You can see a lot of green on your screen. No crashes to report this morning. So let's zoom in to Commerce City. For those heading out the door, westbound 76, it's going to be an 11-minute drive. I-225, where I just showed you that CDOT camera, from I-70 heading into I-25, a 10-minute drive. Now, the only thing that I am tracking, I should say, is this water main break that actually happened yesterday, but there's still some lane closure. So this is right just east of I-25. As soon as you get off Arapahoe Road, you are going to see some lane closures. This is right at the intersection of Arapahoe and Boston Street.
All right, Brianna, thank you. Developing right now, a driver hit a building and gas line overnight near Virginia Avenue and Federal in Denver. Minutes later, a shooting a few blocks away happened.
Yeah, and police are saying this morning that these two incidents are connected. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us live off of Federal Boulevard with what we know about this investigation right now.
Yeah, good morning, Erica and Jordan. Denver police say the man that drove his car into this building behind me actually had been shot. I'm going to have my photojournalist Joe Swanson zoom into the area here so you can get a better look. That happened that shooting happened just a couple blocks north of here. When police arrived, they say they saw the man who drove the vehicle into this restaurant had a gunshot wound to the leg. That person was taken to the hospital. So far, there's no suspect information, and around midnight, Denver Fire posted to social media saying that they were responding to a collapse near Virginia Avenue and Federal Boulevard. At the time, gas was free flowing. Xcel was notified and crews came to shut down the broken gas line. Northbound Federal was shut down for a little bit as crews were working on shoring up the building, but it's now open. Denver Fire says crews were on scene here for about an hour. Other than the man who was shot in the leg who drove his car into this building here, we're unaware of any other injuries, but Denver Fire said that they would update us later on this morning. Live in Denver, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
All right, Courtney, we appreciate the update. Thank you.
This morning, we're learning new details from Aurora police about an 18-year-old accused of trying to blackmail students over nude photos. APD believes Jameer Bright tried to extort students from 6 area high schools and 2 middle schools, posting explicit photos, then demanding money in order to take them down. Aurora police say they first started looking into an Instagram page posting blurred nude photos of students in January. Investigators believe Bright was the ringleader behind what they call called an exposed Instagram account.
There's exposed type Instagram accounts that pop up, and people will send in pictures that they have of people that they may not like anymore, or maybe it's an ex, and they send it in and it'll say, hey, such and such school exposed site, and then people just submit pictures.
That's terrible. 2 teenagers were also arrested on lesser charges. Aurora police told us because of the nature of the account, they still haven't been able to identify some of the victims. Some victims may not even know their photos are out there.
The Clear Creek County Sheriff's Office says it will need 2 or 3 more deputies to cover its new duties covering Georgetown after the town ran out of police officers. The last Georgetown police officer left earlier this year. The resignation followed several others since the shooting death of Christian Glass in 2022. The Clear Creek County Sheriff's Office is now trying to figure out a new workflow to cover the town. Currently, 44 of its deputies respond to an average of 75 to 100 calls for service a week.
Our office is right in the middle of town, and so we drive through Georgetown on the way to work every day, and so it's not really a heavy lift for us. We just have to do some scheduling changes.
Deputies will be on patrol 3 days a week, and the town will get a bill for each after-hours call on the other 4 days of the week. This current contract goes through May.
Many people in Palmer Lake don't want a beaver in their hometown, but they might have to deal with one anyway. It's because Buc-ee's cleared another hurdle last night. The town board of trustees voted 4-1 to make the property eligible for annexation. There are still a lot of things that have to happen before the roadside attraction can be built. Still, people showed up in droves last night to express their disapproval. The interest was so high, many people had to wait outside because there's no standing allowed inside of council chambers.
If the decision to annex the land gets approved, it will be a stark shift in our town's culture forever.
This Buc-ee's corporation, do they need more money? Probably not. That's what this is all about.
We're going to expand, we're going to build as a community. There's going to be development, but I think it's all about responsible development, and hope the buck stops here.
If the Buc-ee's is approved, this would be the second one in our state. The first opened in Johnstown earlier this year.
Another round of layoffs is coming for workers of Meow Wolf. The company confirmed to 9 News this week that it's reducing 20% of its workforce. That is 75 jobs company-wide. Meow Wolf said in a statement that it will be at a variety of levels, including senior leadership. The president says Meow Wolf is undergoing strategic restructuring, and we are working to get more information on the impact of the Denver location. Back in April, Meow Wolf laid off 165 employees nationwide.
A nonprofit helping migrants find legal work in Denver is celebrating the progress that they've made this year. El Centro de los Trabajadores held a holiday celebration last night after wrapping up their Work Ready program. It's a city-sponsored program offering training and resume building for industries in need of workers.
Our community is very resilient. They're very strong. So right now, the coming year, we're really looking forward to continue the work we're doing, or supporting them on anything that we need to, which is jobs, which is integrating to the community, and just actually be a place of belonging for them.
The nonprofit says it's helped train about 300 workers.